What if slowing down was the fastest way to win? What if the secret to peace, success, and everything you've been chasing isn't working harder or hustling more, but learning to master two things most people ignore? Time and patience. In a world that never stops moving, being calm isn't weakness, it's power. And today, you're going to see why. This is James. He used to believe success was a sprint, that if he just worked longer hours, drank more coffee, and sacrificed enough sleep, he'd finally make it. But no matter how fast he ran, life always seemed one step ahead. Deadlines missed, deals lost, relationships fading. He was chasing time and losing. Can you relate? That feeling that no matter what you do, it's never enough? Drop a yes in the comments if you've ever felt that way. One night, it all hit him. His startup on the brink of collapse. His phone filled with unanswered messages. His reflection staring back, not as a man chasing dreams, but running from failure. He realized he wasn't living anymore, just surviving inside a race that had no finish line. So he did something he hadn't done in years. He stopped. He wandered into the park, hoping for a moment of quiet. And that's when he saw him, an elderly man sitting under an oak tree, still as stone, eyes closed, breathing like the world didn't exist. The man opens his eyes and looks at James. "Old man, you look like someone chasing the clock. Tell me, son, how long have you been running?" "James, too long, I guess. I work, I push, I grind, but nothing changes." "Old man, everyone wants more time, but few ever learn how to use the time they already have. Tell me, when was the last time you waited for something without rushing it?" Old man leans closer. "Time is the diamond, son. Patience is the hands that polish it. You can't hold one without the other." What the old man said next changed everything. The old man smiled and reached into his pocket. He pulled out a tiny, old pocket watch, the kind that ticked loud enough to be felt. He placed it gently in James's palm. "It doesn't work anymore," James said. "That's because it's not supposed to. It's a reminder to stop counting seconds and start feeling them." James looked down, and for the first time in years, the silence felt full. He didn't need to know the hour anymore. He just needed to know he was alive within it. Time hadn't changed. He had. In the days that followed, he practiced patience like it was a skill. When deals took longer, he waited. When progress stalled, he learned. When silence stretched, he listened. Patience isn't waiting, it's trusting. Trusting that every quiet season is still building your next breakthrough. Because patience isn't passive, it's preparation. If you needed that reminder, drop a mantelpiece clock in the comments right now. Months passed. James's company began to grow. Not because he worked harder, but because he worked wiser. He wasn't chasing every opportunity. He was choosing the right ones. He discovered that success doesn't arrive when you force it. It unfolds when you're ready to receive it. And one afternoon, walking through the same park, he saw the old man again. But this time, the bench was empty. Only a small pocket watch sat where he once sat, still ticking. James smiled. He didn't need to ask where the old man went. He finally understood. Time had never been his enemy. It was his teacher, and patience was the language it spoke. He no longer raced against the storm. He became calm within it. And that's the power most people never learn. The calm to trust time, the strength to stay patient, and the wisdom to know the difference. So ask yourself right now, are you using time, or is time using you? Are you rushing through your life, or learning to live it? If this story gave you something to think about, share it with someone who needs calm today. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more patience, more time, and people like you who are learning to master both. Be patient, be present, and remember, every storm ends when you learn to be the calm within it.